So I welcome you all. We have Shivangi with us today, who will be sharing her journey. So Shivangi has recently got job as a data analyst at one company. So hi Shivangi, how are you?
Hello, ma'am. Good evening. I'm fine. You say?
Great, great, great. So we are glad to have you here, Shivangi. So first of all, congratulations on your achievement. And I suppose
Thank you,
recently you
ma'am.
have got a job as data analyst at Dialytics, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
yes, so please share your journey from being a student at DataMites and successfully landing a job, right? So please take us through your journey.
Okay. So I have joined the DataMites on October 2023, and you have also teased me Python language, I remember, and other teachers were also very good. And after completion of the course, I have got the internship at Rubix, and there I have completed 5 projects. And after that, I gave the 3 mock interviews there. And after clearing the third mock interviews, Pat team has assisted me for the interviews, real-time interviews in different companies. I have cracked 2 interviews, but first company was uh, first company I didn't join, but second I accepted that. So this is the short journey from starting of the course till there. Here.
Great, great, Shivangi. So I do remember you. So it was, I think you started at the end of September, if I'm not wrong. And
Yes, ma'am.
right, so during that time, Python I taught you. And I do remember because you were coming asking for a lot of questions and right, specifically for that. Great, great to see you here back. So
Thank you,
Shivangi,
ma'am.
so how was the sessions? You can tell us about that. So right from Python till all your machine learning concepts. So how was your experience learning all those topics?
Ma'am, actually, I'm from coding background already, but Python was a new language for me. And you taught very well. There is no doubt left after the classes. ML machine learning was little bit tough, but through the through attempting the classes and practicing, it become little bit easy for me to understand. And statistics, actually, DataMites course structure is very detailed. Like from they will start from Python, then they will go to statistics, then by teaching the basic, they will go to the ML. Then then lastly they will go to the SQL. And the big advantage of the course is that alongside each ML algorithm, they give a mini project, or they teach us how to implement that uh, uh, theory into that practical projects. And in statistics also, maths were little tough for me, but data maths had made it easy for me, so it was good. And lastly, SQL also they have taught in detail. So this is the course journey I've done.
Great, great, great to know about that, Tashwangi. So, what motivated you to join this field of data science as well as you can say data analytics now?
Actually, ma'am, I wasn't sure earlier, in which field I have to go. But after doing so much research, I got to know that nowadays data science is at boom, and they are datas are everywhere. So I love earlier I loved how we can analyze the trends of the data, and how we can see the mechanism, from how our raw data can convert into the meaningful insights. So all these drive me to go into the data science and data analyst field.
Wow, nice. So, tell us about your study pattern you followed, Shivangi. So, during your learning period, how much time you used to spend on your revising all the topics and understanding all the concepts?
Actually, ma'am, if after the class I went to the home, and then at the evening I only give 2 hours, because most of the topics I covered in the class and revised there also. But and evening I go through the notes which I had made, and also implement that practical which I have learned on that day. Like that, I have go further. And after completion of the course, I started to go to the different website of YouTube where they made different practical real life projects on learning algorithm. And after taking the projects from DataMites, like I have done 5 projects. So after taking and doing it myself, it made easier for me to understand everything in more detail. So, and after the completion of the project, also I had done 2, 3 mini projects so that I can't forget anything. So, like that, I have done my uh, all the things.
Nice, nice, nice to know about that, Shivangi. So, any resources you took in order to go through the topics? Training materials provided by trainers were there, but
Yes.
along with that, any resources you went through which are online? YouTube you mentioned, right? Any channels you referred for that?
So, ma'am, for Python, I prefer, first of all, most of the topic is covered by the data mites. Like you have given us the assignments also on every Friday, and we do it. So most of the practice I have done there only. But if I want to refer, other than like to know more about it, so I go to Harry Coding. There's a coding channel of Harry Coding with Harry. So there I learn something and then use to code practice daily. And for SQL, I go to there is a one YouTube channel that is Tech FQ. So he teach from basic to advanced. So I followed that also. And for practice, I went to Lead Code and Hackers Rank for SQL practices. And in ML algorithms, first of all, I went through the Krish Nayak videos. It is very good video on YouTube. So each algorithm he taught in mathematical way and in theory both. Then I went through that and uh, practically implemented on the project which is given in the DataMice also and by myself also. And then for more practical experience, I go to the Kaggle and take randomly short data set and apply the algorithm there. So this way I follow these things. And for basic and more deep understanding in theory way, I go to Analytical Vidya blog where they tell in detail how this particular algorithm works. So these are the things I have referred.
Okay, nice information you have shared to all our viewers. So I hope they definitely will refer to that for their study. So tell us about your internship phase, Shivangi. So did those internship project which you did over here, so did they help you in in your interviews?
Yeah, ma'am, I have actually, first of all, when I took my first internship project, it was a flight fare prediction. So for me, it was, I have already done it in the class because there I have already done, but in better ways. When there is some problem occur, I just mail to the data my career assist, and they used to help me a lot during my internship phases. And then after the completion of internship, I have taken many things like sources and done my projects in like 6 months. I have done my all projects and submitted it. So it was great experience for me too.
Nice, nice, nice. So after you completed your internships, you were given mock interviews. So did you clear the mock interview in first go itself, or how many takes you took for mock interviews for
Ma'am,
job is good? Yeah.
okay, ma'am, I have taken 3 mock interviews. So first was very new to me, like I haven't learned anything. But when I asked them about giving the mock interview, they have provided me the material so that I can refer it. I can know what type of question can be asked based on real life or based on theory language. So I didn't prefer. I just given the first mock interviews, and I got to know that what kind of question may be asked. But due to few numbers, I didn't make it. So second interview, I preferred those material thoroughly. Then In second interviews also, in some questions, once the interviewer went so deep on particular algorithm, so I got to know that I have to uh, dig deep into the, particular subjects also. So there I learned that, and then on third interview I cleared it.
Great, great. So every interview boosted your performance, I should say
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
Wonderful, wonderful. So once you cleared your mock interviews, right, we went to the client interviews. So tell us about what kind of questions were asked in your client interviews, Shivangi.
So, ma'am, if you have done project thoroughly and each and every step you know about the project, you are going to clear the interview in one or two round of itself. Because in most of my interviews experience, most of the company have asked me about the project only, and projects like, and in like logical questions also, they used to replace the value if this is not there. What will you do, like that? So it will be based on the question, based on the project only questions. And apart from that, if your Python basics is clear and if your SQL basics is clear, you are going to go through the round of the interviews. Like in my first interviews, I didn't able to answer some of the logical questions from my project, but I got to learn that. And in next project, I went through the project, and then next interview also. Then they have asked some random questions. So, uh, like in Python, they have asked in decorator question, and in SQL also they went in advanced. So I didn't know that much in from that. So I prepared also from an, and in last interview also there were four rounds. So the first round was HR, so it was very basic, where they have asked basic questions from the Python and SQL and the profession they are giving. So from there they have asked the question. In second and third round, which was technical, they have asked complete questions on SQL and Python, and how and what are the libraries I have used in my projects, and what if these libraries are not there, how you are going to build in, like without using built-in, how can you perform the. So these questions were are in my two technical rounds. So these are the things which were there in interview, which has asked from me.
Nice, nice, Shivangi. So, were there any questions like a data set was given and you were told to find out the insights from that data set? Were there any questions like that?
Actually, they have asked me from the BI, like a Power BI. They have asked
Okay.
me if you have to give the insight from that pie chart, and this, how you are going to define it, how you are going to give the insights. So this is the question I have faced in my technical round from Power BI, basically. Visually, how you
Mhm.
are going to interpret that particular
Yeah.
visual into the insights. So this is the questions.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so to ask you about how did you prepare for these interviews? Any reference you took for the interview preparation specifically?
I have first of all from ChatGPT. In ChatGPT, I just write the prompt that give me all possible questions which can be asked from particular this topic. So then I went through that particular question each by each and topic by topic. So it helped me a lot. And secondly, the most is, if you have a good practice, you are going to clear the interview. And if you know about the thing you are doing, you are definitely going to clear the interview. So this is the thing I followed, and that's the.
Nice, nice, nice. You could say we are making use of chat GPTs nowadays, but to use it in wisely manner, that's very important and very good, Shivangi, I must say. Chat GPT helps us a lot, but we have to
Yes,
take
ma'am.
it, right, that help in a wiser manner. Wonderful. Okay, so to ask you about what do you think, Shivangi, which skill is important nowadays, which we need to focus more on in data science or data analytics?
Ma'am, Power BI is the skill, and mostly most important, the common technical question I get asked from every interview is SQL. You have to you have to master the SQL first of all, because nowadays I didn't know benefit of the SQL back then when I was doing the course, but nowadays I know that what SQL can do. actually, by practicing and all. And in every interview, whether it's data scientist, whether it's data analyst, or even is in BI analyst, they have definitely going to ask in from the SQL. And second, basic, if you are going to Power BI, first start from the Excel, because the Excel is the base of Power BI, I can say, because in some interview they have asked basics from the Excel and then Power BI. In analyst role, you could at least go in these two things. And in science, you have a learning algorithm. And most in if you are going for data scientist interview, you should know computer vision. It is interesting also, but you should know that. So I have understand this pattern only from the interviews perspective.
Correct, correct. So Excel is very important for data analysts. So questions can be asked from Excel as well as SQL. Correct. So great, Shivangi. Nice information you have shared to our viewers. So we can see some questions coming from viewers as well. So the first question is coming from Venkat. He's asking whether mock interview has helped you in the real interviews.
Yes, ma'am. Mocked interviews definitely helped me in a real interview, because they have asked me from the projects. In mock interviews, they have asked me from little bit projects, and some questions, coincidentally, some questions were asked in from me in actual interview also, which is asked me in a mock interview. Like it from Python, list and tuple question is very common everywhere. Like what is the difference between list and tuple? If you are going in a real interview also, you are going to face this question definitely. And like in mock interviews, they have asked me to perform some Python programming, which has also helped me to do it in real interview fearlessly. So these helped me a lot. Mock interviews helped me really a lot.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, one more attendee is asking, how was your resume preparation? So, from any resources you helped or pet team help, how did you prepare resume?
Firstly, I've randomly prepared the resume, and after clearing the mock interview, Pat team has asked me about the resume. When I gave them, they pinpointed the mistake I have done, and even best thing I looked was that they have prepared a session for the resume, like how can you make the resume, how what key highlights you should mention in the resume, and your resume should be perfect in this way. And when I sent them my resume, they did analyze all the things, what is the mistake, and they contacted me. They made it correct, and they made it corrected until my resume get perfect. So the Pat team has really helped me in resume preparation.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, we have another question from Hari. How many interviews have you attended before you cracked this one?
I have attended like approx 3 to 4 interviews I have attended, and on fourth I have got this.
Great, great, great. And if I'm not wrong, Shivangi, one more you had cracked, right? Some times
Yes,
back.
ma'am.
Yes, that was also for data analyst only.
Yes,
Correct.
ma'am.
And this one you have accepted the offer. Wonderful. Yeah. And we have one more question from Ashwini. So she's asking, have you completed CADS, CDA, or AI?
I have completed CDS, a certified data scientist course. I have taken and completed that.
Yes, correct. All right. So, attendees, do we have any more questions from you? Please drop your questions in the comment section. We have one question from Ashok. What is the value of degree in interview? So, whether you are from bachelor's or whether you are master's, whether those matters in interview. I think that's the question which Ashok wants to ask.
Actually, I have done my master's, so from my experience, I am going to say that degree doesn't matter at all in interviews. They are going to reflect, the skills are only going to reflect in your interviews. They are going to just answer the question that what you have done and all. But I don't think degree are that much valuable nowadays than skills. Like if you have skills and if you have knowledge, even if you are doing a bachelor's, you are going to get a job with high offer. So I don't think degree matters that much. Your skills matter more than degree for me.
Correct, absolutely correct. Because many have doubts when they join the course of data science. Some are from, right, you could say the domains which are retail domain or any other domain, chemical domain. So they don't know whether they will be fitting into this data science career or not. So many times they have that question whether this will be a problem for the interviews or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have one more question from Ashwini. In CDS data mines, computer vision is taught or you prepared it by yourself?
Computer vision, if, when I was doing the course, computer vision was not in that. I have done it on my own, and it was I have done because I have seen the requirement in job. That's why I have referred the computer vision I have learned from the YouTube. So
Correct, Shivangi. So we have only one algorithm in CDS, which is convolutional neural network.
yes,
So
ma'am.
that is not covering entire computer vision as such. So that is
Yes, ma'am.
basically covered in AI.
But
Great.
it will give you a basic idea like how
Correct.
computer vision works. Like ANN, CNN,
Absolutely.
it will give you the basic ideas.
Yes, correct. We have one more question. How long does it took for you to complete the course before getting placed?
It took me like I have started from October 2023 and here it is June. So I think 1.5 years it took me because of internship and course. It will took that much. It has no issue.
Okay. So the project from our internships are enough, or do we have to do any extra projects also? That's the question of Prashant.
Actually, after doing the projects, if you have little bit doubt and if you want to know more, if you want to gain more practical knowledge, you should go for practicing other data sets also and perform the algorithm which you have got taught it from in the class and apply that on. It will boost your knowledge also. Only it will boost the knowledge, and in interview it will going to help you.
Correct, correct. So one more question from Ashwini. She's asking, how did you learn computer vision? Did you use any YouTube channel for the preparation?
Yeah, there are so many YouTube channels I have preferred. One was blue one, black color YouTube channel I have preferred because they taught in real, like in graphic way, in visual way they have taught. So I have preferred one of the YouTube channel. I remember this, and some I have went through the Google like in theory way. So this is how I prepare.
Okay, nice information. So Suma is asking how many months did it took you for right getting the job after you complete your internship?
Yeah, after internship, you have to, if you want to give the mock test, you have to prepare for it, give it, and after completing, like in January, I have completed my internship, and after that, I given my mock interviews, and it took me 5 months mostly to get the job. It's up to you, like it's up to your preparation, how prepared you are. Like someone will, in some way, some people will get the job in one go only, so it's depend on your prepare and it's depend on your knowledge that how much time it will going to take. So
Correct, absolutely correct. So, team, do we have any questions from any other platform? Please share the questions with us if you have any. No questions? Okay. So, Shivangi, when is your joining and where are you joining? Are you going to join in Bangalore itself or is it somewhere in any other location is the joining?
man, Dialectics is in Hyderabad, so I'm going to
Okay.
join there. And they have mentioned the joining date, three joining date they have mentioned,
Okay.
and they will let me know when it will. By next week, I have to join.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So, best of luck for your joining, Shivangi. And yes, so we wish you all the best for all your future endeavors. And it was nice to talk with you once again and
Thank you,
meet
ma'am.
you. So, if you get time, please do visit Data Mites to meet all
Okay, ma'am.
the trainers. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So, thank you so much from your busy schedule. You took time and shared your valuable insights with all of us. So I'm definitely sure it will help all others in preparing well for their interviews, right? So best
Yes,
of
ma'am.
luck, and it was nice to have you back here, Shivangi.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Bye, Shivangi. Take care. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.